For decades, Makua Valley has been the center of military trainings, forced evictions, and mass protests. Today, state and federal leaders, as well as community organizers, are saying enough is enough. KITV4's Ali Dukalo reports on a new effort to remove the military from Makua and return it back to the state.
The United States military has used the Makua Valley as a training ground since the 1920s.
Decades of military occupation and live fire training have inflicted serious damage to this Aina and the people to whom Makua is so important.
A 65-year lease between the Board of Land and Natural Resources and the Army for 782 acres in Makua is set to expire in 2029. But Congressman Kai Kahele doesn't want to wait that long. He's introduced legislation to return the Leeward Oahu Valley to the state of Hawaii. Titled the Leandra Vai Act, named for one of the many Native Hawaiian activists who fought against military use of Makua, the measure also calls on the Secretary of Defense to survey the land for unexploded ordnance and other contaminants, as well as determine cleanup costs.
Let me be clear. The United States military does not need this land. They do not need Makua, just like they do not need Red Hill. They have not fired a single round in Makua in almost 20 years.
If passed, the legislation calls for the Army to convey the land back to the state no later than 6 months after enactment. The goal is to eventually establish a management body similar to that of the Commission for the island of Kaho'olawe.
So the commission will be set up with a wide, representing various entities that have interest in Makua, that can make a collective decision about the best path forward upon return to the state.
In 2016, the Army settled with advocacy group Malama Makua to allow access to culturally significant sites in the valley. Sparky Rodriguez, a member of Malama Makua and Leandra Vai's husband, shared his vision for the future of Makua.
No development, no hotels, no golf courses, no tourists. This is a special place for us to heal, learn, and move forward.
Kahele expects the endeavor will cost at least the amount it took to clean up Kaho'olawe, $400 million. Ali Dukalo, KITV4 Island News.
The U.S. Army garrison Hawaii released a response to the bill saying, quote, "We are aware of the legislation introduced by Congressman Kahele. As is our standard practice, we have no comment on the proposed legislation."